Hello everyone, welcome to Talent Circulation Alliance information session for overseas companies. I'm Henry Lin, I'm the planner of TCA internship program.
My name is Junli Zhao, I am the associate planner of the TCA program.
We are thrilled that you're interested in learning more about TCA. We hope this info session gives you helpful insight into the application process to become a TCA partner and recruit the best talents from Taiwan. Should you have any questions, please feel free to leave your message in the chat room. The Talent Circulation Alliance is a government-funded project under the Ministry of Digital Affairs of Taiwan. It was jointly launched in 2020 by the Industry Development Bureau of Ministry of Economic Affairs of Taiwan and the American Institute in Taiwan, in order to cultivate digital talents for Taiwan's industry and internationalize Taiwan's workforce. Taiwan's talent readiness and development has been consistently growing. According to IMD World Talent Ranking 2022, Taiwan ranked 3rd place in East Asia and 19th worldwide. Nearly 80% of youth population has higher education background. Taiwan also has comparatively high percent of graduates in sciences, such as ICT, engineering and math, which reflects how important ICT and semiconductor industry is in Taiwan. And it's also why we put a lot of efforts in cultivating talents we need for certain industrial development. As government is now promoting Taiwan to become a more internationalized workforce and the goal for Taiwan to become a bilingual and digital nation, we are trying to dedicate more efforts on finding various international opportunities for our talents in the aspect of training them to be internationally integrated, tech-savvy professionals. To fulfill TCA's goal to cultivate internationally integrated, tech-savvy professionals, TCA has been targeting to do the 3 C's: circulation, cultivation, and connection. For actually implementing talent circulation, we believe the international internship is one way to pull talents and the industry close together. In 2021, TCA launched an inbound program to bring in international students currently studying in Taiwan to join Taiwan workforce through internship program. We not only help the local industry to find international talents that they are looking for, we also open the door for international students to easily join and get to know more about Taiwan companies and market. We also open the same opportunities for overseas companies and linked Taiwanese students to international workforce. However, due to the pandemic, Taiwanese students could not actually travel abroad in the past 2 years. So TCA offered remote internship opportunities for Taiwanese students to work with overseas companies. This year, as the COVID border restrictions are lifted in most countries, Taiwanese talents are ready to travel abroad for the internship at your organization. This outbound program will be the main topic of today's information briefing event. I will elaborate more about how TCA designed the program later. For cultivation, TCA designs many different means of learning for young talents, whether from other countries or in Taiwan. The TCA Academy learning platform is free access to everyone, and we provide many different digital courses under this category. Besides online course, there are many events were hosted in the format of international forum or workshop. This is to make sure the international talents have ways to stay in touch with training topics worldwide. Finally, we have also created job boards, gathering TCA's global partners' job listing information, along with many useful career development information. which is shared to talents who have been trained through our programs and talents in our target community. We also host an annual job fair for our partner companies to have extra ways to find talents, and through job fair events and face-to-face connections to better bridge our target talents with the industry. Over the past 2 years, TCA has assisted 185 talents from 32 countries to intern with more than 50 local or international corporates and NPOs. 79% of them come from non-ICT backgrounds. But after completing our training and internship, their salary and employment rates are higher than others. This year, TCA is ready to help Taiwanese talents travel abroad to intern with overseas organizations to promote talent circulation internationally, to cultivate digital talents, and to urge connection between talents and the industry. We are targeting Taiwanese graduates of 2023 or students who are in their second university year or above, including master's and PhD, or recent graduates who graduated from university in Taiwan after 2020 without full-time employment at the time of application. 16 selected interns will receive a scholarship from TCA that can be used to pay their flight, insurance, and other living expenses. These interns will be required to complete internship abroad for at least 8 weeks before the end of October. Taiwanese talents can submit and maintain their resume anytime to apply for the position available on TCA platform. As I have mentioned before, Taiwan is urging the industry to welcome the digital economy era and is promoting digital industry, digitalization, and industrial upgrade. Digital transformation is unavoidable and is beneficial. It can help your company strengthen competitiveness, increase efficiency, improve productivity, and enhance customer satisfaction. To cultivate digital talent, be ready to join the industry with digital ability. We are putting our emphasis on the 2 areas, including tech innovation and application, such as AI, machine learning, data analysis, IoT, 5G, cloud computing, etc. Another focus area is digital economy development, such as digital marketing, e-commerce, AR, VR, 3D design, UI, UX design, etc. How can TCA benefit your organization? We believe that by joining TCA, you can find cross-domain talents who can bring new ideas and trigger creativity to your company. TCA can also help you reduce recruiting costs as you will have the access to a wide talent pool, and the selected interns will be supported by TCA scholarship. In addition, by recruiting international interns, your company can build a positive image of commitment to talent development and increase brand exposure. Now, I would like to share a video with you where you will hear what TCA intern and host organization from last year say about TCA.
I think for Taiwanese talent to do well as an international talent, they need to do things like global internships, they need to maybe move or study abroad, they need to work with teams from different places, try and learn about different cultures. Yeah, I think TCA has done a good job of providing them with early opportunities in their career.
We saw great examples of both technical talent and more sort of generalist talent. So the technical talent, I would say, was very impressive in terms of students working in AI industries. They were able to give, especially startups, a huge amount of value. On the other side, we had policy think tanks as well. They can do research in a very professional capacity, and they can see how policy making works. So all in all, I think this has been extremely valuable.
I think the TCA program really helped me to be more aware of how people employ. It helped me to get a better understanding of myself and how can I contribute myself to the corporation and organization. I think the best part of the program is I'm able to meet so many wonderful people because they all come from different walks of life.
TCA program definitely gave me a bigger view of the business world and understanding how cross-cultural companies actually operate. We have the chance to meet very high-end managers and very successful people actually give us the feedbacks, and that's definitely very useful.
Well, I would definitely say about international environment, because for Taiwanese students it's actually very hard for us to find overseas company to do the internship, especially some of us don't have lots of money to go abroad to study an internship, so I think this is a very great opportunity to work in an overseas company through the TCA's help.
So during the workshop, they actually taught us how to be better professionals, but at the same time, they also taught us about self-care and how we can maintain that level of professionals.
I think TCA provides us many information and resources, and also the people are very friendly. If you have any question, we can just ask them and they will help us as much as they can.
TCA is a really good channel. It helps us to save a lot of time on sourcing great talents in Taiwan. We also tried our best to source the talents from Taiwan to serve the US and EU market. And after 4.5 years in trying, we understand it's pretty hard to find the standard that we set up for intern. I think that TCA helped us first build out the bridge that we can have the access to many great talents in just one event.
We were able to engage with really good talents, not only talents from a skill set perspective, but also about English as well. Sometimes here in Taiwan, to be able to find qualified English-speaking talents is not that easy. And so with your support, we were able to find many of those talents. And so I think that was definitely very useful.
It's great to have a centralized body matching all the interns from different sources on one side and then companies on the other. So super happy to partner with TCA on this.
TCA is a platform that attracts a lot of top-tier talents here in Taiwan, and we really admire that because we don't have to run all the way to find one this quality talent. This year we have a lot of good quality candidates, so we look forward to do it next year.
TCA is the #1 best program I ever participated. So I would say I highly recommend TCA to any other founder, and it also encourage government to 10 times more budget for this program. I would love to participate next year and share to more founders.
I would definitely recommend my friends and all the talented people in Taiwan to join a program like this.
The TCA has very completed programs from the beginning to all the way to the last, so we're able to experience all the things, and we do have very well-served program and all the process in working in the company, so I will recommend it to all my friends.
I would definitely tell all of my friends and other junior students to join this program, and this program can be your dream come true.
你准备好了吗？
你准备好了吗？
¿Estás listo?
我准备好了。
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 Okay, thank you, Henry, for the introduction. Now you know who we are, what we do, and what we hope to achieve. Now let's take a look at how to become our host partners and start recruiting Taiwanese talents to join your team. Our main goal is to connect the talent with the industry and help the international organization find Taiwanese talents and help the Taiwanese students to gain international experience. So this year, the internship period that we require students to complete is 8 weeks before October 31st. However, it doesn't mean that they can only work for 8 weeks at your company. You can also require them to work before they go or after they return to Taiwan, as long as it is stated clearly on the job description and during the interview process. The scholarship quota for this year is 16. 16 Taiwanese students will be able to get this scholarship. Now let's take a look at the program timeline. As you can see here, May 15, it says that the overseas host organization submit application documents. It doesn't mean that you have to submit it at the last day, because we are sending the students out this year, so there are a lot of administration work required, at least 2.5 months to 3 months work, preparation work. So this is the last day that we can accept your application. However, when you submit it, from now until May, we will host a committee review meeting to review your documents and then announce it, the scholarship quota. Then now let's take a look at the red lines. So as the interns has to complete at least 8 weeks of internship abroad, so they will have to depart before August 31st and return by the end of October. So that's why we said May 15 is the last day you can apply. Now let's take a look at the eligibility of the host partners. For partners, any companies, research institution, or nonprofit organizations established outside of Taiwan, except for those established in Hong Kong, Macau, and mainland China, are not eligible. The rest is eligible for our program. The organizations must provide internship position in the focus area, which Henry has mentioned, and they are willing to assist with the immigration and internship documents and provide a mentor to the students. The third one is they will have to submit the required documents, including basic information form, position information sheet, and also letter of intent. If you are willing to apply for this program, please submit the document to this application portal, and then we will get back to you soon. As for the allocation for the scholarship quota, all the submitted documents will be reviewed by the following criteria. First is the organization's development potential, and second, talent cultivation capacity, and third, job development potential, and last but not least is the intern transition assistance. And once the committee has a decision on the scholarship quota, we will announce it within 1 month. So this is the matchmaking interview intern selection period part. When the company submit their proposal, the committee will review your documents, and then once you pass the review, you will enter the information on our online platform. The students are able to see all the offer, and then they will submit the CV to you if they are interested in your company and the position. And then it will be like a regular job application process. You will get their interview, screen it, and then invite them for the interview, and then make the decision. And the students will accept the offer, and then we will help them with the preparation part. So we would like the host company to provide the immigration documents that they can legally enter and do the internship in the countries, and provide mentor and other useful information to help them settle in. So this is the program requirements for the host organizations. As I mentioned in the previous slides, all the host organizations, once they pass the review, they must complete the internship position information on our program platform. And they will have to participate in the selection process to do the interview. And then they will have to confirm the admission results with the program office. Next, we advise the host organization to sign the internship contract with the students, listed clearly what you're expecting from them, what their job duties are, to avoid dispute in the future. And next, they must assist the required documents that they need for the visa application and internship in your country. Host organizations are also asked to arrange a mentor for the students, and the job that they offer must be at least 8 weeks. And other than that, we will conduct a regular online review meeting with the host organization and the interns to see how they adapt and their work performance. Last is you will have to sign interns' biweekly learning portfolio. As for the eligibility of the intern, they must be Taiwan citizen. They are the graduate of 2023 or students who are in their undergraduate, master's, or PhD in no specific major requirements, or they are recent graduates and without full-time employment at the time of application. We also have requirements for the interns as well. So they will have to complete at least 8 weeks of internship abroad, and then they have to sign an offer letter with the host organization, sign a contract or affidavit with us, and then they are asked to purchase health insurance that can cover their stay overseas, and they must attend a pre-departure orientation held by the program office. Also, the interns has to submit the learning portfolio, which you will be signing every 2 weeks, and attend the online regular meeting. And the interns has to submit their final report when they return to Taiwan and participate the completion presentation by the end of the year. And the scholarship that they are granted are based on our overseas internship scholarship standards. Now let's talk about termination and withdrawal. No matter how hard we prepare the interns, there are still some unforeseen circumstances that will cause them to want to withdraw the program. So interns who withdraw from the internship programs, they will not receive more than 40% of the scholarship. And the following circumstances may include, number one, those who enter false or misleading information. And number two, those who have hard time adapting to the program, to your organization regulation, or to the different living culture. So number three, those who fail to follow the internship requirements or your regulations, they can also be terminated, the internship. In case of above situation, termination and withdrawal application must be submitted to the program office within 7 working days prior to the terminate day. However, if any interns withdraw from the program, no substitute interns will be arranged. If the interns withdraw without proper reasons, the full amount of the scholarship will be returned to the program office. Having said that, there are only 3 documents that you need to submit it. So now let's take a look at the application documents. The first document is Host Organization Basic Information Form. So here it contains 3 parts, which is the basic information, organization introduction, and intern transition arrangements. The second sheet is the internship position information sheet. So here you'll have to fill in the information of the job that you're offering to the interns, the vacancy, and also what their responsibilities are, what qualification they must have. Please note that one position information sheet per position. So if your company is offering 3 positions, you'll have to fill in 3 sheets. The last document we require is the letter of intent. Please fill in the following information: organization name, responsible person, and the address, and also contact person's information. And most importantly, please have the contact person sign on the form. Over here, we have 2 QR codes for downloads. You can scan them and download the application guide and the application documents.
Thank you for your attention. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave your message in the chat room.